The possibly purposefully boringly named House Committee on Energy and Commerce had a summit that all major social media platforms were present for on March 25th, 2021. Basically, the government was holding a discussion and finger-wagging session to inform social platforms they're not doing their job, removing information that, the government doesn't think you should be sharing on their platforms. These topics included violent extremists, content from domestic militias the government might label as extremist, content the government has labeled as misinformation, QAnon content, anti-vax content, racial extremist content, COVID-19 deniers, or COVID-19 vaccine refusers who speculate on the safety of the vaccine. The government took this opportunity to tell major platforms that they must be more hypervigilant in removing content off the list of not approved topics from their platforms. The Energy and Commerce Committee does not think the platforms, which are members of the PRISM program that Edward Snowden is so famous for revealing to the public, are doing enough to censor people posting this list of banned book content. Essentially, while the government explained they aren't trying to limit free speech in the offline world, they do want to regulate it online if they can. What makes this scary for any American citizen is this information bias could very easily change based on what party is in the White House. What's more suspicious of this meeting is how low-key it was. Did any of you know that the social media wing of the Bilderberg Group was having a meeting about your First Amendment rights? If a roundtable of the world's most powerful social media platforms are called to be chewed out by the government for not censoring you enough, perhaps it's time to put down biases and both sides of the political spectrum work together to save our First Amendment rights. After all, your First Amendment rights are being decided. Shouldn't the American people have a say in it? Contact your local congressman and demand a citizens committee to attend these meetings and have a voice. Go to house.gov to find your local representative and contact them directly. Let them know your First Amendment rights are being decided and the people need to be part of this discussion.